Now, the risks of not using VPNs. There are several dangers you ought to be mindful of if you are not using a VPN. Most of these considerations are centered around threats to your privacy. Congress has decided to allow Internet Service Providers, ISPs, to sell anonymized user data. If you aren't using a VPN, then all your unencrypted data is visible and can be recorded by your ISP. They can do several things with that. They can collect the URLs you visit every day and monitor how much time you spend on every page. They can track your locations, hobbies, and interests, and so on. And they can collect your personal contacts and passwords if they are not encrypted. Your ISP can place several limitations or restrictions on you as well. It's important to note that not all of these limitations are a bad thing, but they are a thing. For example, it can block your access to certain websites that violate copyright laws, such as websites that put up torrents like the Pirate Bay. It can limit access based on your IP to certain applications that violate internet censorship policy decided by Telecom Regulatory Authority. For example, Google and YouTube in Iran are blocked, and there are more countries that have strict internet censorship. They can also reduce your internet speed while downloading copyrighted content, and they can control amounts of sent data to prevent traffic overload, which might cause internet traffic issues for other users in the network. This mainly applies at peak times when the network is loaded more than usual. Another risk of not using VPNs is Wi-Fi sniffing, which allows hackers to get their hands on all the data that passes through a network, which you're at risk of if you are not using a VPN. It's easy for a hacker to interrupt users when connecting to public Wi-Fi and obtain any confidential information that is saved in your cookies. Now, let's look at the benefits of using a VPN. A VPN can keep any device you connect to the internet, be it your laptop, computer, smartphone, or tablet, safe from hackers, malware, and other malicious attacks, while keeping all your personal data and communications safe from prying eyes such as your ISP. As cybercrimes increase, VPNs have become more and more widely popular. The cause of its popularity is due to the services it provides and how fast, dependable, and easy to use it is. These beneficial services include the following: enhanced security for exchanging data or performing transactions. VPNs protect data while it's traveling on the public network. If intruders try to capture the data, they are unable to read or use it. Reliability. You can connect to a VPN at any time, day or night, as well as extended connections across multiple geographic locations. You can be anywhere you want. That way you can bypass geographical and other kinds of restrictions. Once you connect to a VPN server, your traffic will appear as if it is coming from somewhere else, which is good when websites are geo-blocked or only accessible from specific locations, or if you want to stream content exclusive to a specific country or region. Essentially, using a VPN provides the user with privacy, security, and freedom. These are all excellent VPN providers, with ExpressVPN and NordVPN being the top two leaders. Most VPNs allow free, limited services. However, to gain all of a VPN provider's services, you do have to pay a subscription. Some things to note about each one of these providers: ExpressVPN is the best one overall. NordVPN has the best encryption. Surfshark is great for torrenting. CyberGhost is the best VPN for Mac. IPVanish is great for Android devices. Private Internet Access, which I will soon demonstrate, is the best VPN for Windows. And TunnelBear is the best free VPN. Now, let's look at a demonstration of how to use a VPN. It is very simple and easy to use a VPN. You just have to download it as you would download anything else from the internet. Then, you simply have to press the power symbol to turn it on. The VPN will automatically connect you to the closest VPN server unless you change the settings. After that, you will gain the benefits of VPN provides, and you will have all the security, privacy, and freedom you want when browsing the internet. Now let's take a look at some of the extra information this VPN provides if you click the down arrow at the bottom of the screen. Here is a quick glance at the other settings you may change in this VPN. As you can see, it displays your current IP address. It allows you to change some quick settings as well as quickly connect to 6 different locations. However, in the next slide, I will show you the whole list of locations this VPN provides. Lastly, it shows you how its connection is set up, which we will walk through now. Some things to note about how the connection is set up. Private Internet Access VPN uses the open source industry standard OpenVPN protocol to provide you with a secure VPN tunnel by default. AES-128 is the fastest data encryption method. Data encryption is a symmetric cipher algorithm with which all of your data is encrypted and decrypted. Data authentication is the message authentication algorithm with which all of your data is authenticated. This is only used to protect your data from active hacker attacks. Lastly, the handshake encryption is used to establish a secure connection and verify you are really talking to a private internet access VPN server and not being tricked into connecting to an attacker's server. Here, you can see a whole list of server locations you can connect to. As you can see, each location has latency associated with it. Latency is the delay between a user's action and a web application's response to that action, often referred to in networking terms as the total round-trip time it takes for a data packet to travel. So the larger the latency, the slower your connection is. With that, you can connect to any location you wish to with the click of a button. Now, to end this presentation, here are the sources which I use to accumulate all that information on VPN and their servers. I hope you gained a lot from this presentation and are willing to download a VPN now, as you can see the great benefits in security, privacy, and freedom it provides. Thank you for watching this presentation.